Recording? Oh, there it goes. Hey y'all, it's your girl Lala here. Oh, I'm so nervous. It's my first video. So don't mind me. I'm pretty nervous right now. Not gonna lie. Might be talking kind of low because my daughter's asleep. Yeah, so just gonna do a quick, I guess, mommy on the go makeup tutorial. Face is kind of sweaty. So I already primed my face. My skin is doing much better than it was about 3 weeks ago. I had a horrible breakout, but that's from wearing all these masks all the time. And you know how the sweat and oil builds up? Oh, so annoying. So, so far my skin's clearing up. Trying to think. Oh, I was washing my face twice a day with the Biore charcoal deep cleanser. I have it in my shower. And using Sea Breeze to remove like excess the residual makeup left over on my face. Then after that, I was using my what you call it? I don't have it out right now. It's the retinol Olay 24. I'm starting to notice little crow's feet and laugh lines. I'm older than what I look, so trying to prevent any more signs of aging on my little face. Okay, so enough blabbing on. Let's see. Gonna start. I already primed my skin. I used actually my I used the Ulta Beauty Youthful Glow Primer Serum. And this is really lightweight. I don't believe it contains any silicone, but it does have hyaluronic acid. And I really like the way it feels on my skin. It's really light. It does have a really mild scent. Um, it's really nice. I picked this up when it was on sale at Ulta. It's one of my favorite stores. So I put that already on and it dried to my skin. So now let's jump into foundation. So I have this NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop. I bought the shade originally neutral tan, and it was way too dark. Like this, I already have a tan to begin with. My face, my upper chest, my neck, and my arms are darker than the rest of my body. So for me, foundation should match the parts of your skin that are like exposed, where people actually see. So it doesn't look too crazy because goodness, my body is actually pretty pale compared to my face, my neck, all the parts that are exposed to the sun. So it's a good shake, and it's the shade I picked up is Classic Tan. I was a little bit nervous because I ordered it online and wasn't too sure if it was gonna match me or not. The shade in Neutral Tan was it said neutral, which is my undertone neutral, but it showed up kind of like, I guess, too like orange, like it had a yellow intense undertone, which did not look right on me at all. So I'm gonna put this on and blend it out with a beauty sponge. Well, I guess I'll use a brush. I have all my brushes right here. Do any extra steps. I have a mixture of like drugstore high-end brushes. Like, to me, price don't really mean anything. If it works, it works. Like, let's see. I purchased this the Sephora makeup brushes. This one is their foundation brush. First, I'm gonna put this on. on the spots where I plan on applying it. A little bit here, there. I'm in my bathroom. I don't have really good lighting in here, so bear with me. Hopefully get a better filming setup going soon. I have some discoloration on my neck. When you hit your 30s, message to my teenagers out there and 20-year-olds, things change, especially after having a baby. I my face got rounder, have like discoloration, hormonal breakouts and stuff. Whoop-de-doo. Hold on one second. A baby wipe. Me, hands down. Taking my foundation brush, blend this out. The foundation doesn't have really a scent. Yeah, it smells really nice actually. This brush is soft. It feels really good on the skin. I have a line across my nose bridge. It's kind of annoying. It's from wearing my glasses. I'm wearing my contacts today, but from wearing glasses, and I also suffer from really bad allergies. And so the constant like wiping your nose, rubbing your nose, it caused like some discoloration. Gotta cover that up. The coverage on this is really looking good. Okay. Gotta blend it out. It does dry fast. Very quickly you have to move and blend it out. I'm not going nowhere today. I'm probably gonna go to Walgreens, pick up a few things I ordered to pick up. But it's Sunday, so I'm not doing too much. I'm off work. Plus it's raining outside. I'm planning on doing too much today. I'm gonna just put one layer. I was going somewhere, possibly to work or meeting someone. I would go possibly two. Coverage on this. This is very pigmented foundation. And it is matte. This is like my third time actually wearing this. I just got this a couple days ago. And see. It does work. It lasts through wearing a mask. So if you're looking for something that is somewhat transfer resistant or resists rubbing a lot off of on your mask, then I do recommend this. So it's a really good coverage. It depends my mood. Sometimes I like dewy foundation, like a really good dewy, really natural foundation, but it still has decent coverage. Is the Too Faced Born This Way. I'm in the shade Warm Beige. It lasts pretty good for a dewy foundation or like a natural finish foundation, and it doesn't look too matte on your skin. So if you're into more matte, I suggest setting it with and translucent powder. So let's see, face is looking kind of flat. Um, Gonna get some concealer going. The Tarte Shape Tape. This is my favorite high-end, one of my favorite high-end concealers. My eye, I'm in the shade Medium. 35 in for neutral undertone. I just dot it under my eye. This is a very pigmented concealer. You will not need a whole lot of it to cover. Oh, I forgot to wet my sponge. I like to use this Bobbi Brown full coverage makeup brush. It's meant for foundation, but it's really small. I like to use it even for concealer. All right. Blend it out. The bristles are very soft. It feels really comfortable when you apply it. A nice highlighted look. It took away my dark circles, which is always a good thing. Okay, now what are we doing to this? Not sure if this is the right order, but I've been doing it this way for a while. Gonna put my setting powder on before my bronzer and highlighter because it's all the liquid products. Like if I end up putting my contour or bronzer on right now, it's gonna be like too intense. So gonna take this is like the Bentley, in my opinion, of setting powders. This is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I haven't tried their honey shade. It looks really pretty, and it's meant for like medium skin tones like mine. So when this is out, which I'm not even halfway through, I plan on purchasing that. I'm going to use the powder brush in the Sephora kit. Okay, that off. Don't want too much. Just set my face, my forehead. I have oily skin, combination oily. It kind of depends the season. Like I had really oily skin, oily, acne prone skin. It was terrible when I was in my teens and in my 20s, early 20s especially. I guess a lot of stress was going on, and I had horrible acne, cystic acne even. So, um, thank God I don't have that anymore. I got my skin like mellowed out, and I also, the dermatologist, 8 years ago, I was on a, what is that stuff called? Accutane. I was taking Accutane. I took Accutane for 6 months. It's a pretty rough time. Um, couldn't couldn't wax my eyebrows. My skin was so sensitive, but it was all in all, it was very much worth it. I recommend anyone that's going through cystic acne, talk to your dermatologist and see if they'll recommend you to do a round of that. Okay, so I'm going to kind of bronze up my skin, bronze slash contour. Oh, this is my favorite. This OG product as well. Too Faced. This is the chocolate matte bronzer. Oh, I've used and abused this puppy. As you can see, I hit pan, but it's so beautiful. Like it looks really nice. It's a beautiful matte formula. Just gonna take some of this Sephora blush brush, kind of forehead, minimize that thing. sides a little. Blend it into the hairline. Also try to shape up my cheeks a little bit. It's a really nice shade. This is the chocolate matte. They have the milk chocolate for fair complexions, and I can't remember the other one. It's dark chocolate for deeper skin tones. Just gotta pat it in. I put some under my double chin. Try to minimize that puppy. So I'm gonna take this Bobbi Brown. I've used this a lot too. It's an eye blender brush. I really love the texture of this. It's really nice to contour my nose. Put it on the sides. You really don't need much of this powder. Nice, even shape. Okay, next, highlight. I was using the Fenty Trophy Wife. It's really pretty. It's just that it's very glittery, and I'm looking for something a little more subtle. It makes a really good eyeshadow, so I recommend that. Try to see, did that brush set come with a highlight brush? Oh, it did. The Sephora again, holding it wrong. Now I'm gonna use the Maybelline New York Master Chrome. This is the shade Molten Gold. And this is a really good highlight, like, especially for drugstore. It's just the right, like, beautiful glow to your skin, and in the sun, it just pops the highlights of your cheeks. It looks so beautiful. Like, you don't look overdone, you look like you're just glowing. Perfect shade to complement your skin tone, especially if you're like kind of a yellow, neutral yellow undertone like myself. I recommend it. It's pretty cheap at Walmart. They sell it at Ulta. Cupid's bow, my chin, a little bit more. I like to do the tip of my nose. There you go. Right. What are we doing now? Trying to hurry up before my daughter wakes up. Let's see. Oh, on days where I'm just trying to throw my makeup on my face, I'll put on the Benefit Gimme Brow just to kind of groom my eyebrows. My eyebrows are in that weird stage. They're kind of like growing out right now. So like I like to brush them up and brush over a little bit. I have naturally really thick eyebrows, which can be a blessing and a curse. Like, you don't have to fill them in per se, but it's crucial to like get them threaded, tweezed, waxed, regularly, so that you don't have that really like caterpillar look on your eyebrows on your face. Um, I have the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Ebony. That's for like more of an intense. It depends what type of eye. I'm just throwing my makeup on. This is the morning. I'll just use any brow. Just looks nice and subtle. All right. It depends. Like, if I'm doing a really colorful, brightly pigmented eye, colorful, especially for the summertime, I'll do my eye makeup before my base, but right now, today, I think I'm gonna go with something springy and neutral, a nice pop of color, something that is not too much but still stands out. Excuse me. So, oh, I forgot to put on blush. Let me put on blush first. Then we can get to the eyes. Wasn't a big fan of blush until I just kind of started experimenting with it. This is the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach. And it has such a beautiful color. This is like very universal, I find it. I'm gonna blush brush I had earlier. I'm not sure where I put it. Somewhere. Just gonna use this random powder brush with my collection. Gonna blend that in between my highlight and bronzer. I was intimidated by using blush before because I have a very round face, especially my cheeks are really round, and I'm like, oh, I don't really need blush. I thought that might make my face look a little too round. So, okay, now we can get to the eyes. I have it here. Gonna use the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Open it up. This is a really good staple for, I say, springtime looks or just any time of the year because it has, excuse me, a variety of even like darker tones. You can wear this for the winter, the fall and the winter. You can have a beautiful eye look, and even the summertime, like the lighter shades, really gorgeous. So, let me get my brushes, everything else first. I'm gonna put on some primer. The colors will stay on my eyelids. Eye primer, I have the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is the original formula. Purchased at Ulta as well. Let's see. Just gonna put it all over my eyelids. Wherever I'm gonna put eyeshadow, basically. Take my fingertip. I just took off my acrylics. That's why my nails look kind of like they going through it, but bear with me. Take my finger, my ring finger. It has a very light touch. Pat that in to the other eye. All right. Pat that in. See. I don't know if y'all could tell I'm a Too Faced fan. I have the little pineapple hand mirror. It's just so adorable. Like their packaging, their themes of it's just all their products are really amazing. I love their foundation. I love their eyeshadow palettes. I have so many of them. And their just whole theme is just happiness. I love Too Faced things. Looking at some of them just brings out, I don't know, my inner little girl. Like it's just so adorable. Okay, let's see for my eyes. I'm gonna take the Sweet Peach palette. See, I like to do the transition shade first. What color am I gonna use? I think I'm gonna use this color Puree, and found it. The MAC 224. Kind of blend that in the crease. Okay. This is going to be a nice, easy, springy, neutral look. I happen to love the way peach looks on my skin tone. I love the colors like rose gold and gold. Looks really nice on my skin. So, got the transition going. I have this, I don't know where I got this from. I think eBay. Like a little tin, like a metal tin, and it has a sponge inside. It's a little bit dirty, but I like to wipe off my makeup brushes in between, like changing colors. So, for the outer corner, um, probably this shade Summer Yum. Awesome color. It's a matte formula. Put that in the outer V. Really smooth formula. Very pigmented. You don't need too much for it to show in your skin. The other eye. Oh, forgot to mention the brush I'm using for my outer V. This is a Morphe. I think this came with my James Charles set. It's the M506. It's really nice. Feels soft. Some people are mixed reviews about Morphe brushes, even myself. Some are excellent. Some are a little bit scratchy and rough on your eyes. I'm glad I picked out the ones I did. Okay, the shade I want to put on kind of all over my lid. Let me use this. I'm gonna take, this came in like a random makeup brush kit. I don't remember the name of the, doesn't even have a name on it, but it's a really decent brush for the price. Like I get, especially when I first got into makeup, I've been dipping, dabbling. I've had a love for makeup since I was probably in middle school, probably beginning of high school, but just really didn't take it serious. And I started doing it as an adult. Then it kind of got away with me, and I started doing it again. Fell back in love about 3 years ago. Taking the Candied Peach shade right there. Putting that all over. Blending it. To me, makeup is expression. There's no rules. This is like meditation for me. Whatever I might be going through, I might be having a rough day. And this helps me meditate. And I feel so good about myself, like the outcome of it all. It's like worth it. Some people are like, how do you have time to do all that? I'm like, you just kind of make time. Alright, wipe that off. Okay, gonna take this Beige Cosmetics number 10 brush. I think that came from the Quartz collection. Had it for about a year. These brushes are, I had some like crack on me. It was really bizarre. I'm gonna take the shade Nectar. That shade right there. I don't know how do you describe it? It's like a sweet honey shade. Anyway, it has like a shine to it. It's really beautiful. I'm gonna put that in my inner corner. Corner highlight. And I got that tip from Jackie Aina. That's her signature. She always adds the inner corner highlight to her eye looks, and it really does complete a look if you ask me. Try the other eye. This brush is nice and soft. Feels really comfortable on the inner corner. I put like a shimmer shade on the on top of the candied peach. Probably put that color just peachy. This shade right here. Gonna I don't know what brush I could use. Let me see. I have so many. It's ridiculous. That's a concealer. Actually, concealer brushes work pretty good if you want to pack on glitter and like shimmery colors. So first I'm gonna spray. Really like, I prefer to wet my brushes if I'm putting on like a shimmer or glitter because it stops it from getting all over and like the fallout. Using the Urban Decay All Nighter, which I'm almost out. The well-loved product. It really, especially since the whole pandemic thing started last year, I've invested in like the better high-end setting sprays because we have to wear masks when we go out and all that. So, let me see. Put this here down first, then this peachy shade right on top. I put it like this way, a little bit over. I apologize for the lighting. You really can't see all the detail using my laptop to record. And only put it to like a little bit past the center. This eye. That's a beautiful shade. That's like a true peach shade in my opinion. It has like a gold shimmer to it. It's so gorgeous. This Just Peachy palette will look so good for pretty much any skin tone. There's so many beautiful colors that you can mix together and you can go from day to night with this palette. It's really good to travel with, in my opinion. All right. Looking kind of hot there. Okay. All right, I'm gonna set my face before I put my eyeliner and mascara on. Because I don't know, I'm so goofy. I tend to blink and stuff, and the mascara, the eyeliner, smears and gets all over the place. So let's set my face using my all-nighter. Okay, almost gone. Ooh, I'm kind of overboard. Let's see, my little fan. Dry my face. Oh, just the application of that, it feels so nice. It's very cooling to the skin. Some of you might think, oh, 40 bucks. That one costs more than that. This is the jumbo. This is the 8 ounce. And I got that, of course, when it was on sale. I think the regular 4 ounce all nighter is like $33. So, and I'd rather pay a little bit more, get more bang for my buck. Almost dry. Everything's looking really good. Just puts everything looks so like melded together. Oh, definitely put my eyeliner on. Since this is somewhat of an everyday look, I'm not gonna put lashes on today. I have some really nice ones from Glamnetic. I'm gonna go with a mini wing. Yeah, just like a mini wing. Oh, forgot to mention the eyeliner I'm using is the Hyper Easy Brush Tip Liner from Maybelline. Highly, highly, highly recommend. It reminds me of the Stila Felt Tip Liner and also the Kat Von D. This is a awesome dupe. It's like only $7, $6 to $7 at Walmart. And I like to store these felt tip liners upside down. That way, I mean, it doesn't like pour out. The ink doesn't pour out, but it just like so the pigment could enter. It's ready to go. My other eye. Me, eyeliner tends to be the most tricky part because I get like my hands sometimes shake or I might blink on accident and smear it. I'm like, oh no. I like to keep Q-tips nearby, so fix it in case I make a mistake. Mm. Oh, mine's a little bit thicker than this one. Really want them to match. Find my left eye is so much harder to do than my right because it's a little bit smaller than my right eye. Okay. Really pretty. Okay. Curl my lashes. this CoverGirl lash curler. I've never purchased or even used a high-end eyelash curler. I kind of figured a lash curler is a lash curler. Shouldn't really make a difference. Then for mascara, going with the Maybelline, the Falsies. This is the Volume Express. I'm not sure if this formula is waterproof or not. The shade is Very Black. Now, just in case y'all don't know, Maybelline has some really awesome mascaras at the drugstore. I recommend Maybelline if you're looking to save money and also get really good wear and really good performance. Like, it doesn't clump. It looks really dramatic and beautiful. So, oh, I forgot to put a little bit of mascara under my eye. Let me see if I can do that real quick. So I got this smudge brush, the Sephora kit. I think I'll use the shade Summer Yum. That one will show up. Smudge it under my lower lash line. Okay. Into the other eye. That looks so pretty. Alright, clean off my brush. Now, put mascara on my lower lash. This is the Maybelline Lash Discovery. This is the waterproof. Now, this mascara is the GOAT. Like, it's so good to put, like, mascara on your lower lash line that I find. It's amazing. The brush is small. It fits. It really gets in there. If I try to use a regular mascara one, it gets on my under eye. It smears. It just does not look very neat or attractive. And it's the perfect size. Like, it really brings out the lower lashes. Okay, let's do the other eye. Curl it up real good. Where I put my mascara? Yeah, Maybelline. Maybelline is where it's at. I say next in line for drugstore mascaras I would recommend are the CoverGirl. I forgot which one it was. Lash Blast. It was the one that was in an orange tube. I really like that one. And also, the mascaras from L'Oreal are really nice too. Say the Lash Blast is a good dupe for the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. That's my favorite, absolute favorite high-end mascara. Gives you that lifted, curled, and it also like makes your lashes look really beautiful and long too, fluffy. Okay, let me see. On the bottom, mascara. Bill? What's next? Oh, lips. Try to pick a color that would go good with this eye look. Thinking like a peachy, a warm peachy shade. So let me see what I got over here. Blah, blah, I mean, that's true. Okay, so I got for lip liner, I think I'm gonna use this shade. It was MAC, the Selena collaboration. This is like the second collaboration, the one that came out last year. This shade is called Entre a mi mundo. It's a really nice shade for the look I'm going with. It's a peachy, warm peachy shade. I don't like to overdraw lips. I don't know if people still do that or not. I know that was popular back in the day with the whole Kylie. I have naturally very full lips. Thank you, mama. So the whole overlining thing is definitely not necessary. I like to line right at my lip line. I get a little bit pointy. Cupid's bow is. I have that kind of pointy Cupid's bow like Rihanna does. That's another blessing. And fill it in. Alright. You can just go with this. Like, this is a really nice matte lip color. And it looks really beautiful. I'm not gonna put any lipstick on today. I'll just use some gloss. This is the NYX. Oh, a wonderful drugstore. Highly recommended drugstore lip gloss. This is the butter gloss. I'm using this one up big time. You can see it's parts of it are like empty. The shade is Bit of Honey. I took the little stopper thing off because it was like toward the bottom. Another really beautiful peachy shade. Perfect for summertime, spring, and very nice. So that's the end of the look. Let me put my nose ring in. That's my signature, personal signature look. Have my gold earrings on. This is like a topaz color nose ring. Ow. Pop that baby in. And there we are. Don't mind my hair. It looks kind of crazy right now. I washed it this morning and just threw it in a ponytail. I'm gonna take it down so it could be nice and full and curly. But yeah, this is the completed look. This is what I call my kind of everyday look just to get out the door. It's simple. This is a nice, especially around this time of year. I like it for spring and summer. Glowy. See the peach blush. All the colors look really nice. Nothing too dramatic. Like this, you can wear to a wedding. You can wear it to a job interview. I don't think it's very intense. Um, it's just like a all around go to look for myself. So that's the end. Thank y'all for watching, and see y'all next time. Take care. Goodbye.